Um, Hello everyone. It's me again, NUR AZIZ HIDAYAT. In this video, we are going to talk about I'm going to talk about advanced human resource management. So it is a continuous study of human resource management. We have studied human resource management, which is the basic only. In here, we talk about advanced human resource management. It's more complex. So the first topic is job analysis. It is Job analysis contains a simple term called analysis, which means detailed study or examination of something. In here is job, in order to understand more about job. So that's the function. Therefore, job analysis is to understand more about a specific job in order to optimize it. Job analysis is a systematic process of collecting complete information pertaining to a job. Job analysis is done by job analyst who is an officer have been trained for it. So there are some expert of job analysis. We call it job analyst. And job analysis is a procedure through which you determine the duties and responsibilities, nature of the jobs, and finally decide the qualifications, skill, knowledge required for an employee to perform particular job. So, job analysis helps to understand what tasks are important and how they are carried on, how to do the work. And job analysis form basis for later HR activities such as developing effective training program, selection of employees, setting up performance standards, and assessment of employees. In here we call it as we know, it is performance appraisal, so it is very familiar to us, and employees remuneration system or compensation plan. And then job analysis is a very important function of human resource, which is related with many activities of human resource management. Theoretically speaking, job design, job analysis, job description, job specification, and are all around work to be. So in the field of human resource management, but from the company's current situation, the design work then not to change. The only way is indeed feasible that using job analysis to evaluate the value of work positions. Even reasonable analysis can achieve job enrichment and purpose of diversification. So even though there are some tools that we can use except of job analysis, but the most perfect is job analysis because, for example, like the design of work is not it's not visible to some situation. And then job analysis consists of two parts. The first is the job description and statement of work. Through analysis of the work input, conversion work, work output, work-related characteristics, job resources, job environment background, and result of the formation job analysis. So the result, of course, in the end, there is always a result. Job specification, as we know, the statement of work. So there are two, as I said, consists of two parts. First is job description, and then a statement of work, all we know as job specification. Job specification identify information include job summary, job duties, job responsibilities, information of qualification criteria, which facilitate the use of function for other human resource management. And job analysis is the basic for human resource job analysis is the basis for human resource management. The quality of its analysis for a module of other human resource management has a significant influence. Job analysis is also defined as a system process to identify the skills to complete the work. Responsibility, and knowledge, which is an important and universal human resource management technique, right? And then Go to the next is organizational design. So this is the functions of job analysis. First, organizational design. Job analysis identifies the job requirements and the interrelationship among jobs. It reveals the content, tasks, duties, and responsibilities at all levels, which help in minimizing duplication or overlapping position. So it helps organization to make it better without any minimum or over. And then the second is human resource planning. Human resource planning is a process of estimating the manpower needs and developing plans to meet these needs. The main aim of HR planning is to choose the right kind of people for the right job at the right time. As I explained in the class, we have discussed this. For helps in accurate determine of the number and types of employees to be recruited or exited from the organization. And the third function is recruitment and selecting. Job, job description and job specification serve as a realistic basic for the recruitment strategy and selection process. For example, job description statement helps in deciding whether the internal or external sources of recruitment are used for filling up a job. Similarly, job specification statement helps in assessing the candidates in the process of selection. Without job analysis, it is not possible to select a right person for a right job. So it is really important in a company. And the next function is training and development. Job analysis provides essential data to an organization required to assess the training needs of its employees. Job description and job specification provide clear idea of what is required for a job in terms of skills and knowledge. This information helps in determining the level of training that needs to be provided to employees. The content, duration, method of training also decided on the basis of the information procured through the job analysis. And the next is performance appraisal. Performance appraisal is the process of comparing the actual performance of an employee against what is required. It is at the end of a period, such as comparisons serve as a basis for taking various decisions like promotions, transfers, or training needs. Job analysis helps in setting standard for performance, criteria for evaluation, and the individual's output. On this basis, the actual performance of employee is compared and appraised accordingly. And then the next is job evaluation. Job analysis is useful in determining the relative worth of each job in an organization. A firm can use information relating to tasks, duties, responsibilities, difficulty level, skill requirements, work environments, etc. There are so many. In developing a proper compensation package for each job. And then the next is for safety and health. The process of job analysis reveals hazardous conditions and unhealthy environment factors. For example, heat, noise, dust, fumes, etc. In various jobs, this information can be used for taking corrective measures to ensure the health and safety of the employees. So we better use this job analysis rather than when the employee is sick, then they cannot come on, and there must be some extra cost for that. And then the next function is industrial relations. In organizations, grievance and disputes arise due to misunderstanding and disagreement among management and trade union over job contents. Job analysis provides clear descriptions about the job in terms of skills, knowledge, abilities, qualification, degree of risk, etc. That helps in resolving such as disputes. Job analysis information can also be used by management and unions for collective bargaining. And the next function is career planning and development. The process of job analysis reveals various opportunities in terms of career paths and the job available in the organization. With the help of the information, organization and the employees can make efforts from career planning and development. And then the last is job design. In organization, work design and work methods can be improved with the help of information provided by job analysis, of course. This helps in improving productivity and enhancing job satisfaction among employees. When the job is redesigned to improve the efficiency and to reduce the cost, it is known as industrial engineering. On the other hand, if it is redesigned to match the efficiency level of employees with that kind of job, it is known as human engineering. So the human engineering do the job design. And a job description is often written after analyzing a job to develop a true understanding of the various attributes of the position. Done properly, a good description will help the employer in every step of the requirement process, from writing winning advertisement to screening applicants for interviews. And a complete job analysis should provide you the information of the following. First is title. It must be short, clear, and accurate. For example, cashier, delivery driver, baker, sales clerk may seem boring, but they tell potential applicants exactly what the position will be. And then the summary of the job must include tasks and responsibilities, and the qualifications, the supervision, and then working condition, and salary or benefits, and then salary, benefit, and the bonus. So go to the next topic. Why training and development is important? So it is to improve employee performance. Number one, the employee who receives the necessary training is more able to perform in their job. That's the fact. The training will give the employee a greater understanding of their responsibilities within the role, and in turn build their confidence. The confidence will enhance their overall performance, and this can be benefit to the company. So benefit to both side of company and the person. So employees who are competent and on top of changing industry standard helps your company hold a position as a leader and a strong competitor within the industry. And the second is improve employee satisfaction and morale. The investment in training that a company makes shows employee that they are valued. The training creates a supportive workplace. Employees may gain access to training they would not have otherwise known about stock out themselves. Employees who feel appreciated and challenged through training opportunities may feel more satisfaction toward their jobs. And then the next is addressing weakness. Most employees will have some weakness in their workplace skills. Training programs allows you to strengthen those skills that each employee needs to improve. A development program bring all employees to a higher level so they all have similar skills and knowledge. They all are equal. This helps reduce any weak limits, any weak links within the company who rely heavy on others to complete basic work tasks. Providing the necessary training creates an overall knowledgeable staff with employees who can take over for one another as needed, work on teams, or work independently without constant help and supervision from others. So it will save the cost. And then consistency. A robust training and development program ensures that employees have a consistent experience and a background knowledge. The consistency is particularly relevant for the company's basic policies and procedures. All employees need to be aware of the expectations and procedures within the company. Increase efficiencies increase efficiencies in processes results in financial gain for the company. So it will not cost us. And then increase productivity and quality standard of a job. So productivity usually increase when company implements training courses. It is the fact that increased efficiency in process will ensure project success, which in return will improve the company turnover and potential market share. And then the next is to reduce employee turnover, enhance company reputation and profile. Like having a strong and successful training strategy helps to develop your employer brand and make your company a prime consideration for graduates and mid-career talents. Training also makes a company more attractive to potential new recruits who seek to improve their skills and the opportunities associated with those new skills. Can be one of any kind relevant to the work of or responsibilities of the individual and can be also delivered by any appropriate method. For example, it could be include like on the job training, mentoring scams, in-house training, and individual study or internship or something like that. So, as we talk about advanced human resource management, it has a relation with organizational behavior. So, OBI is the study of behavior science with relation to humans. That what difference in their behavior and performance when they are working alone, in a team, in an organization. We study about their behavior in organization behavior and human resource management social system includes all the people in it and the relation and their relation to each other and the outside of the world, like outside the company. And the behavior of one member can have an impact either directly or indirectly on the behavior of the others. Also, the social system does not have boundaries. It exchanges goods, ideas, culture, and many things with the environment around it. So, and the next is why IT is important, because IT makes everything easier. For example, in a company like in a company which produce shoes or shirt, they need IT like to design and then to print it and then to make the product. And so what's the function of human in here? The human is to operate, to be the engineer of the machine, the IT, because IT cannot do their own work because IT needs human to operate it. And then in the class, we have studied advanced human resource management because we have to know more about human resource department. In human resource, like on the fourth semester, we just study the basic of human resource management, like how to recruit people, like the basic function of human resource manager, and how is their relationship with among the employees. So in advanced human resource management, we study more complex, like the relationship and then the solution, and then, for example, the function of human resource manager, like selecting and training. We study about how to train, what kind of methods we can use, what is the advantages, the disadvantages, and many things about advanced human resource management. So it is really important class for every human resource manager. And then the topic discussed on the class is what I like is job specification, job description, training, and development. Why? Because it is the four of these are actually the basic function of human resource manager. It is the giving, like the recruiting. It is includes the job specification and job description. What is job specification? What are the elements? And then job description. What is that? And then what are the elements? And then training and development. How to do the training? What kind of training we can use? What kind of method? And then how to save our cost, and then is it important or not, and what are the disadvantages. Of course there's disadvantages of everything. There's all of disadvantages. So that's all we have studied. There are actually many topics we have studied, but four of these is my favorite. And then I hope we can study more in our class later. And that's all from this video. And thank you very much for watching. And have a good day. Bye bye.